Hi, welcome to She Spice. Hollywood has for quite some time been a place where dreams materialize, yet is it presently transforming into a landmark for social discussions? With Sylvester Stallone standing firm against what he calls woke Hollywood, the strain is coming to new levels. However, what precisely does he mean? And what are the ramifications for media outlets in a world where each word and activity is examined? Sylvester Stallone has had enough now. With artificial intelligence, you can, in a real sense, put your cerebrum in a difficult situation container and have that machine do it. The incredible entertainer, known for his jobs in real-life stuff films like Rough and Rambo, is standing out as truly newsworthy for revolting against the current province of Hollywood. However, what precisely has Stallone so started up? I treasure these minutes. I treasure difficult work despite the fact that I disdain it. I know it's like solid medication tastes awful going down, but it cheers you up. What's more, he's in good company. Many are addressing whether the attention on progressiveness is weakening the essence of narrating. Could this be the beginning of a significant backfire, or is it simply a blip on the radar? Sylvester Stallone has never been one to avoid debate this time. Stallone is taking on a new adversary woke culture. That's right. You heard that right. The one who brought us famous characters like Ruff and Rambo isn't beating around the bush with regards to his position in the present social environment. Stallone has made plainly he's tired of all the franticness, particularly with regards to his most recent ventures, and allowed me to let you know his remarks are unadulterated gold. In a new interview, Stallone laid everything out. He demanded there'd be no woke hogwash on his film. Said, might you at any point trust that it's like a new breath through the dimness of apparent sensitivity? He broadly said, I will not have a lot of granola mothers and their soy kid spouses letting me know what I should or shouldn't do on my set with my group. You must respect the person's strength right, yet stand by's more Stallone's right. There's disturbance with the wake plan going way past film sets. He's likewise taken a stand against the entire pronoun frenzy clearing across Hollywood in a must-see cut from his new show. Tulsa Lord Stallone's personality conveys a line that impeccably catches his disappointment. Does that mean like your age truly came on and these pronouns what the is with the pronouns? He, she, him, they, the blast bang this opinion? Reverberations are a developing disappointment among numerous in That's What Hollywood and past pundits contend the strain to adjust to a particular account. Smothers innovativeness and distances crowds who basically need to partake in a decent film. However, Stallone isn't simply blowing smoke. Ongoing discussions have energized the fire of discussion around woke Hollywood. Take, for example, the reaction against Disney's cast indecisions and the depiction of exemplary characters, Whistle, while the live-action change of Snow White scheduled for discharge on Spring 21's 2025 has turned into a point of convergence of the banter. Encompassing woke culture in Hollywood, the projecting of Rachel Zegler, a Latina entertainer, as Snow White has drawn both recognition and analysis. While some see it as a dynamic push toward inclusivity, others have communicated worry over wandering from the character's unique portrayal. It's something I remember by another imagining a true story she tried me, she changed me, wait, tracing from what the white and the record of am I stuck about an aberration about one, and let once think about when the news broke in 2021. Ziegler's projecting prompted a line of bigoted remarks via virtual entertainment, addressing why an entertainer of Latin drop would depict a person portrayed as having skin very white. Zegler answered on X by expressing I, as a matter of fact, genuinely don't have any desire to see it. I trust each youngster realizes they can be a princess, no matter what. I mean, the first animation turned out in 1937, and very obviously, so there is a major spotlight on her romantic tale. With a person who, in a real sense, follows her, better believe it, the film's makers have stressed an advanced edge in the story, dispensing with the customary story of Snow White being saved by a ruler. Zegler made sense of she's not going to dream about genuine affection. She's dreaming about turning into the pioneer she realizes she can be, and the lead chief that her late dad told her that she could be assuming she was courageous, fair, fearless. What's more, genuine Galato, who plays that insidious sovereign, notice she's the proactive one. She's the one who sets the terms. It's these factors that make it. It veers excessively far from the exemplary fantasy substance pundits contend that such changes risk turning adored stories into stages for social critique as opposed to saving their immortal appeal. One TikTok client, for instance, reprimanded the endeavor to make Snow White into a young lady supervisor, saying she shouldn't be this young lady chief pioneer. Sovereign women's activist symbol, and I don't know why each rethinking it must be that the lady is in an influential place. Generally, it's not women's activist. David, the handchild of the head of the first 1937 movement, called the Rado a shame in a meeting with the day-to-day transmit, expressing there's no regard for what Disney did and what my father did. I think Walt Disney and he would turn in their graves, notwithstanding the projecting also. The storyline changes. The depiction of the seven dwarves has likewise been a point of dispute. Peter Dinklage condemned the studio's methodology, saying it makes no sense to me. You're moderate in one way. You're actually making that effing in reverse anecdote around seven diminutive people living in a cavern together. What are you doing, man? Accordingly, Disney expressed it was adopting an alternate strategy to keep away from building up generalizations. Talking with individuals from the dwarfism local area to guarantee a touchy depiction, the discussion over Snow White features the more extensive challenges Disney faces as it looks to modernize its notable stories, while regarding their authentic importance, the organization's endeavors to adjust. Custom with progress are essential for a bigger discussion in Hollywood about variety portrayal and the job of narrating in molding social qualities. What's more, it's not only Disney. Enduring an onslaught, the late Paris Olympics face analysis for focusing on political articulations over athletic greatness, with some marking it the woke Olympics. The occasion confronted calls for blacklists in broad daylight kickback. Hello, folks. I will be genuine about what they did at the Olympics. They all need to get dropped. You folks think this is a joke. This is what's going on. Two female fighters who were precluded from last year's big showdowns for being natural men are currently permitted to contend in the Olympics. Yes, these competitors with XY chromosomes will be boxing against ladies, and it's raising eyebrows wherever many individuals are scrutinizing the rationale behind this choice and contemplating whether sound judgment has taken a secondary line. Yet here's the curve. These fighters don't distinguish as transgender as per a report by Outkick. The Worldwide Boxing Affiliation's leader led DNA tests and found competitors attempting to contend as ladies. It would appear these people have a condition known as contrast developing DSD, meaning they have both male and female genitalia. With the principles seeming to change, it seems like anybody can choose to contend in an alternate class without the regular necessities. What's more, the Olympics are safeguarding competitors from awkward inquiries by refreshing their media rules. They've prohibited terms like naturally male, naturally female, and conceived male to try not to irritate anybody. This choice has started a heated discussion. Allies contend it's a success for inclusivity, while pundits guarantee it subverts the pith of sports and disregards organic real factors. Also, the Paris Games coordinators intend to make the current year's occasion the most manageable, truly tossing around terms like plant-based, green, and maintainable anyway. These beliefs have prompted broad disappointment among competitors. Initially, we should discuss the food circumstances. Competitors might have been energized about going to Paris, anticipating choice cooking, just to find themselves confronting deficiencies and disappointing dinners. The coordinators endeavored to present a 33% plant-based menu. Be that as it may, world-class competitors who require high-protein abstinence from food ended up having to proportion meat and eggs because of popularity. Anyone acquainted with the healthful necessities of tip-top competitors would perceive this as an expected issue, yet it appears the coordinators didn't. It's not legitimate French food like you all may be eating since you all are out inside the town. The English group even went to the extent of employing an additional cook to get ready dinners in their group central command, bypassing the lacking choices in the Olympic town. The German public field hockey group transparently called the food circumstance a debacle as they continued looking for manageability. The coordinators chose to renounce cooling, referring to ecological worries. Rather, they executed a water pipe framework under the floors to cool the rooms, holding back temperatures between 73 and 79 F. However, with Paris encountering record-breaking heat waves, competitors battled to adapt to the circumstances. Sarah Land, president of the USA Paralympic and Olympic panel, expressed that Group USA would bring its own cooling units to focus on competitors. Solace the incongruity is simply the same individuals cautioning about the risks of heat because of an unnatural weather change were currently putting competitors in boiling. Subscribe SheSpice for more videos.